Sewed the shoes every day, and soon he had lots and lots and lots of money. One evening, just before Christmas, the shoemaker had finished cutting out the shoes, and he said to his wife, "I wonder who sews the shoes. How can we ever find out?" "I know," said his wife. "Let's stay up and see." And that's exactly what they did. They hid in a corner out of sight, and then they waited, and they waited, and they waited, and for a long time nothing happened. Just then, 12 o'clock midnight, the door flung open, and in came two little tiny elves, dressed in old and torn clothes, and no shoes on their feet. They didn't see the shoemaker and his wife hiding in the corner at all. The elves jumped out onto the workbench. They took up the shoes and began to sew and hammer. Well, they worked so neatly and quietly that the shoemaker couldn't believe his eyes. The elves didn't stop until all the shoes were finished, and then off they went with a skip and a jump. Next morning at breakfast, the shoemaker said, "How can we thank those elves for all their work?" "I know," said the wife. "I'll make them some new clothes and we can make them a nice pair of shoes." "Well," said the shoemaker, "that's a brilliant idea. We'll start straight away." So over the next few evenings, the shoemaker and his wife began to make new clothes and shoes for the elves. The shoemaker chose the softest leather he could find and then cut out the tiniest shoes he'd ever seen. He stitched and he hammered until he had the shoes ready. And as for the shoemaker's wife, well, she cut out 2 shirts, they were white, and 2 jackets, and they were green, and 2 pairs of trousers to match, so they had to be green as well. And then she sewed them up with the tiniest of little stitches. And then she made 2 little caps, each with a feather, and then she knitted 2 pairs of white socks. By Christmas Eve, everything was ready. The shoemaker cleared the workshop, and he and his wife laid out all the clothes that they'd made.